to Yael and Matt recap stuff.
And it's getting old.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for watching.
If this video is uneven, then this movie was uneven too, so it's fitting.
Oh my god, the movie was terrible.
We watched Tremors, A Cold Day in Hell. The reason I chose this is because I was a big fan of the first Tremors movie.
I've never heard that name before.
It came out in 1990. It was in theaters and everything. And then I think
and everything. What's the everything? For?
Because a lot of the Tremors movies after this were straight to video.
Like this one.
I feel like this was, I don't know if it was straight to Netflix, but this is definitely a type of movie that 20 minutes in, I did give you the option.
No, not 20 minutes. It was 5 minutes after the movie started.
No, it was 20 minutes in because I looked at the time on the movie. I give you the option of stopping and picking another movie. But you chose to continue with it.
I didn't choose. I told you. You picked. You're gonna we're gonna suffer together.
Yeah.
And we did.
But we could have watched something. I mean, maybe this will be more enjoyable because there's not a lot of good
First
to be
thing,
said.
I want you all to be aware to the fact that it's one of the. Can I say stupid?
Can you say stupid?
Yeah, like it's not like some. I don't know. You're Americans, you have some words that you're like, oh my god, don't say that. Can I say that the movie was one of the stupidest I've ever watched in my entire life?
Yeah.
Like one time I told you that wasn't smart and you took it like, oh my god, you can say that.
Yeah, well, calling a movie stupid is different than saying that something that I did wasn't smart when it was actually intelligent and well thought out. So
no.
Whatever. People weren't watching a recap of whatever conversation that you said something that pissed me off.
It was stupid.
Okay.
You. No.
I'm not saying it wasn't.
You're not stupid.
This movie, I feel like it was really in the vein of those sci-fi channel movies that, like Sharknado, that have embraced being so bad that they almost go out of their way to be cheesy, over the top, mugging for the camera, really blatantly painful dialogue that's meant to be watched while on an array of substances and giggling at how bad it is. We watched this, of course, very sober, and it felt like 3 movies in one, even though it was only barely over an hour and a half. And it
felt like forever.
Yeah, the first Tremor movie was fun. It was funny. It
wasn't fun. It wasn't funny. So I even didn't know what we were gonna watch, and it started in a not a snowstorm, but they're like
in a snowy climate.
A very snowy climate. And I wrote that was my first note. I had no idea what we were gonna watch. I didn't know that there were other Tremors movies. I've never heard that name before. And I just wrote, they are in the middle of a snow. I didn't know how to describe it, but it doesn't look like they dressed good enough. They're like short sleeves and like hats, but short sleeves. And I was like, that doesn't make sense.
It can still be sunny and snowy.
Yes, but you still don't. It's still like not like t-shirt.
Okay.
They were wearing t-shirts. And then I wrote, acting is terrible. And the script is super weird. And then, like, what do you call it? This monster came and ate...
They're called graboids. I don't know when they started being called that. I feel like they definitely were not called this in the first movie. Maybe in the second movie.
Did you watch them all?
I definitely watched the first 2. I don't think I saw the third one. At one
How
point,
many were they?
They're walking around. I don't know. I don't want to even research it.
Oh my God.
I would watch the first one again. Kevin Bacon. And
I like Kevin Bacon.
He's in it. And,
Handsome.
and then he was like, no, I only do real movies. These are all straight to video. So the immortal Fred Ward took over, along with Michael Gross, a.k.a. the dad from Family Ties. And they couldn't even get Fred Ward anymore. Maybe his character died in one of the other straight-to-video sequels, but it's all about Michael Gross, and he is overacting and just real deep into the annoying aspects of the character. And ooh yeah, it's real bad. So yeah, like you said, the graboid comes out. It kills the annoying multicultural glaciologists. There's an Australian girl, a Norwegian guy, and a dickhead American.
They're all models, by the way, which is also weird.
All glaciologists are very good-looking people. Yeah, they find that the girl sees a big life form under the ice, and they're like, "That's impossible. Nothing can be into the ice." And then boom, comes out, starts eating them. Sled dogs run off.
And then like you can see like some of the body parts, and it looks so weird.
Well, yeah, it's like the body parts are like frozen already.
Yeah, but short sleeves. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And this, I think that you said the movie was rated like PG-13 or something, so it's not particularly bloody and...
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
It's trying to appeal to dumb teenagers, I guess. And teenagers are real dumb if they like this movie. So...
Yeah, they're forcing like really bad jokes along the whole movie.
But
like
I think
really
it's
bad.
on purpose, yeah. And then this...
No, but even if it's on purpose, so you do that once, you do it twice, like every conversation, it's like, oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's not funny.
Yeah. So it's Bert, Michael Gross, a treasury agent. I don't even have to get on the plot that much. A treasury agent's like, hey, this shitty little general store, we own it now. So you gotta go. And then his son, who is Jamie Kennedy, who has been annoying. He was good in Scream movies, but has been really annoying ever since. He comes in and he's got facial hair, which makes him more annoying. He's drinking beers. And
I have something to say about one of the jokes. That it felt like they loved it so much, so they forced it twice. And do you know those like beginners comedians that trying like a new joke, and they like obsessed with that joke, so they would force it on any crowd, on any person that they would meet, no matter what, and it's like it's not that good, and it's not, you know what I mean.
Yes.
So there was a guy, I even didn't understand what, like the guy that came inside to take the things away from him. So he looked at him, and he was wearing a hat of...
Cowboy hat. Oh.
No, he was wearing that...
Yeah, Bert is wearing a Chicago Cubs baseball hat.
Yeah, so the guy is like, oh, you changed your teams. And he was like, no, I changed my hat.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that funny. It was kind of like too forced. And then his son came in, and he was like, oh, and you changed your team. He's like, no, I changed my hat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it wasn't funny in the first place. Like, don't try again. It's not funny. And by the way, about that thing, so I read a fun fact on IMDb that he picked that hat. He thought it was gonna be cool to wear that hat in the first movie. And then in this one, he wanted to give respect to his hometown, so he decided to change the hat.
Yeah.
Like, this fact is so boring.
It's just a fact.
Yeah, it's not fun, and it's a very boring fact. But the movie is so much worse. So.
Yeah, he showed no respect to his hometown by agreeing to be in this. Unless he took his paycheck for it and gave back to the community.
Well, would you come with an idea? Oh, let's wear like a Yankees hat in a movie that you would do?
No, New York is not my hometown.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I'm saying. It's a weird thing that from the first place. Like, why did you pick that?
Yeah, well, whatever. So they basically set this... We get to know the character, or I don't know if they were in... Jamie Kennedy was in the last one, but he's like his son who's a videographer, and they've made some money doing documentary movies about this guy Bert and his experience with the graboids, or I thought they were called Tremors, I guess. And he wants back in, and they get a phone call at the right time, and there's this glaciologist, scientist woman. She calls him because he's an expert on graboids, and she thinks that's what it was, and wants her to come up to the Arctic Circle in Canada, and there's remote destination for... I mean, I wrote in the notes many times, annoying scene, another annoying scene. annoying interaction.
Yeah, it was very uncomfortable to watch the movie.
That's why I never stop a movie after watching. I'll
He told
commit
me
to
in the
it.
middle of the movie, like,
It was
"Are
not
you
the middle of the movie.
It was the
20 minutes
It's
in.
still almost the middle.
No.
And then he kept like I don't know. I kept like walking around the house. I went to make coffee or something, to make popcorn, and I went to the bathroom. And I told Matt, and I also wrote it because I found it very funny. I told him, no matter what, no matter where am I gonna go, don't pause it for me. I'll be okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then he said I might go to take a bath, but I didn't.
Yeah. I was thinking about taking a bath and using a toaster as a loofah. So they instantly jump on a plane to go to Canada, and there's this grizzled pirate lady taking up to the site, and they see a flying beast in the air that is called an ass blaster, and they just casually fight with it in the sky, and then they kind of crash land very casually. And then there's men in black, mysterious government people in, and
It's
every
also like
cliche
acting
and
really.
yeah, I feel like they just
Weird.
got people from that used to do porn and then they aged badly out of it and they couldn't get an erection anymore, so like they played the dickhead government agents. And this whole team of scientists, they're all.
How are you with dicks? I'm excellent.
Yeah, they're all.
Okay.
They're all
You can be a
wisecracking
dick.
young people. And here's the thing: they talk about how like it's the water temperature and like there's not that much snow there. So this movie is called Arctic, whatever, Hell Freeze, whatever, Cold Day in Hell, and there's no snow now for the rest of the movie. It was just in the beginning that the tremors were coming out of the snow.
That's true. I mean,
Yeah, it was.
I didn't try to think a lot about the movie, so.
Yeah, that's the real because all the other Tremors movies were taking place in the desert, and so I thought, oh, this might be fun. They're doing it in the snow. It's a literal change of scenery.
No.
And no, it was not fun, and they didn't even do it in the snow, so it annoyed me even more. So there are all these graboids that are coming out. They're like either they've been awakened because the ice melted and they've been preserved in ice, like Encino Men graboids. I hate that fucking word too. I just want to just say tremors. And I don't know. For some reason they're swarming all over there, and they sense movement. So occasionally you have to be real still, and it just starts. We meet more annoying characters. A Canadian
A lot
doctor.
of them. All the girls are models, by the way.
Everyone
Like,
is an annoying character, pretty
yeah,
much.
but they're like models. Like those models that you're like, yeah, so I want like an international peace. Like that kind of models. And I'm like, no, you shouldn't do anything else. Be pretty and shut up.
Yeah, I mean, the plot does not matter. It just all, this...
It was awkward.
This science encampment, which shares space with this mysterious government agency, is under siege from graboids.
And he had the supermodel on his team before they lost her. She
Yeah.
was fucking hot. She was with like shorts and like she looked like she's on a Calvin Klein like shooting day
I don't know. I mean, they was
with like underwear,
it was-
checking like temperature, and then
And then she got eaten. So like some of these graboids, they have tentacles that come out of their mouth that can pull you in. Which I don't remember being a part of the first Tremors movie. Maybe they've adapted, but that happens a bunch. People get sucked out of the room and pulled down into the floor. The government agency, by the way, is known as DARPO. I don't know what it stands for. I don't care. There's a girl working with water heater. She hears weird sounds, gets dragged out. Bert leaves to get his...
who's Bert?
Bert is the guy with the Cubs hat.
Oh.
The main character. Bert. Everyone else, I didn't
no
bother
idea.
to learn their name.
I didn't bother like to listen to most of the.
Well, then you missed out on a lot of...
Oh my god!
Lot of trash.
Yeah, I know.
So, it turns out there's a subplot where Bert somehow got infected by a graboid, and the only way to cure him is by taking a gland from a living graboid an antibody to treat him. So the girl gives him this news, gets pulled out
And then
by tentacles.
here I wrote, that was a waste of a popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just finished the popcorn.
I think I was just eating popcorn to crunch it to hear less of the movie. And,
Bad.
Yeah, one quote I wrote down there, smack dab in the middle of the kill zone with no way out. And that's how I felt when you told me we had to continue watching this. So the mysterious Canadian doctor is running away. He goes for a truck. A graboid knocks the truck out, pulls him in. There's another guy with a goatee, and he says they have a lot of dynamites. Because of course, scientists would have a bunch of dynamite stored up for some reason. And the foundation is metal, and they could create an underground electric shock or some shit.
Another funny moment when he met the kids, the young people. So they're like really fine. They're like, "Oh, what's up?" Blah blah blah. And he's like, "Yeah, there's the monster. It's really serious." And they keep laughing, and I'm like, "Your friend just died. Like that doesn't make sense. That they're so like happily."
These millennials, they have no feelings.
Yeah.
So the science lady escapes to the truck, almost gets eaten by. She gets caught by the pants. There's an awkward scene where.
Don't listen to my notes.
Oh yeah, sure.
So far, it is the worst movie I've ever watched in my life. The recap is so much better. And then I wrote that a recap script is so much better than that movie script, and we even don't have a script. That's how bad they are.
Yeah. So Bert is periodically getting these episodes that's taken because of the infection, so he becomes useless and vulnerable, and they create this underground electric fence. It kills a couple of graboids. He tricks to come in over to it. He wakes up, and then of course the power dies, and they're all vulnerable again. There's an Indian guy who climbs to the top of this tower. The alarm goes off. It starts vibrating. He almost gets eaten. Bert has to go and save him.
I have another note. Why? Who let them do that movie?
Yeah.
I really wrote that. Look.
Yeah. And then they save the Dharma douche, or DARPA douche as I call him, the former porn star, government agent guy. And but before they save him, Jamie Kennedy makes him promise to wipe out all of Bert's back taxes that he owes and all his future taxes. So the guy agrees to it. First of all, how does he have the power to do that? And second of all, it's not in writing, so he could. Okay, I'm just saying one thing, so you can say whatever you want.
Cinematography.
Yes, that sounds
yeah.
Good.
I'm getting better with that word. Is bad. Everything in the movie is so bad. I think the people who made the movie have never watched any movie in their life before. And then time passed a little bit, and then I wrote terrible, and then I wrote terrible, and I did like some stuff like in school when you're
doodle terrible
extra.
Yeah. So Jamie Kennedy tells Bert he's taking over for him while he's in the sick bay of this little encampment. There's an elaborate scheme to catch a graboid using a plane in a giant storage container by attracting the graboid with steel desk balls, the things that are on a string. You knock one and it knocks all of them. Very stupid. Of course it works perfectly. And then they try to chop out the tentacles so they could go into the mouth, and Jamie goes in there. It gets all slimy. It shoots slime on him, but of course they see the pouch that's hanging from the back, and he cuts it out, and then another terrible joke.
I think you missed like some part. I want to tell one of their joke.
Yeah.
I wrote that. So one of them, like, they all like, okay, everyone now pick something sharp, and one of the girls just like, she only had like a pencil in her hand, and she was looking at it. The other guy the clown. I called him the clown. What's his name? Jamie?
Yeah, Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah. I called him the clown because he thought that he's funny. He was looking at her and he was like, "Hold it together, cowgirl!" Like she was with a pencil.
Yeah,
And
it's not even a joke. It's
yeah,
just a dumb line.
he said it as a joke. He was like, "Hold it together, cowgirl!" And I was like, "That's no."
Yeah.
Like, it's like the Office characters. It's like, should I laugh at them? Well, like, super weird.
Yeah.
And the music, oh my god! That's what I wrote.
OMG.
Yeah, and the music, oh my god. The music was terrible. It was like too much of it. And too much drama. And it's like, come on. And the jumping teeth.
Chatterbox teeth fall off the desk at one point.
Yeah, like everything was shaking, and then they showed, how do you call it?
Chattering teeth.
Chattering teeth. Like everything was shaking, and then on the desk, they start to like move, and like, is it shaking because someone like turned it on? Or is it shaking because the ground is shaking? Like what the hell is going on here?
Yeah. See, I pretty much stopped right. I have like 2 more lines left. We don't have to go through all of your notes.
Yes, we do.
You've already said one of them, and that's the thing that
No, wait.
you always do. I don't understand the thing about the black guy. Oh,
no, it's like the group of the wearing black.
The DARPA guys.
Your porn star guy. Oh yeah, they came. So the black guys, that porn guys
They're
came
not
in.
black.
They're not black, but they're wearing like black with like black sunglasses and black hats.
Yeah.
Sort of like. And they came in, and then Bert said, "Ooh, look what the cat brought in." And I'm not like 100% good in English, but that's not the place to use that phrase.
What percentage would you say you are at English?
Well, 70.
70?
Yeah.
Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Celsius.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure about Fahrenheit. But yeah, it was like kind of weird. They should bring something and then to say like...
No, look what the cat dragged in just means like you come in looking like shit. Like you look what the cat dragged in. You're not the cat dragging something in.
Yeah, but they even didn't look bad. It was like kind of... What?
Okay, whatever.
It doesn't make sense. All the scientists, females, are models.
Yep.
Have you ever seen like scientists? Yeah, but I'm saying like, have I ever
seen scientists?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe once in a while you can find like one attractive one, but usually they are not. They're probably not watching us right now because they're smarter than.
I don't think that's
that.
I don't think
they're smarter than all of us probably and making
I don't think you
the
can
world.
make that conclusion. But go on.
Whatever. Scientists. They
so
usually
what?
like.
There's so many scientists. You can.
Yeah, but they're not like a
How do you
group
know? No,
of
just forget
hot
it.
models.
Please stop.
She doesn't wear underwear under her jeans. She said that.
Yeah.
He told her like, take your jeans off, and she was like, no, I can't. And he was like, take your jeans off,
Yeah,
because he was like
being
pulling
dragged in by a
her.
monster.
Yeah. And she's like, I can't. I'm not wearing underwear.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're wearing jeans. Do you know how painful is it?
And then
to,
at
like,
one
not
point,
wear underwear and jeans.
At one point, the Indian guy that's stuck on the tower has to pee onto
oh
the
my
ground
god! Yes, that was
to
funny.
create a distraction because they could hear the vibration of his energy drink fueled piss hitting the ground.
Oh my god! He peed like a horse.
Yeah.
It was so strong and like a lot.
And then you wrote, nothing is making sense, but you spelled sense with the C instead of a S.
Oh yeah. Nothing making sense.
Right,
I was influenced by the movie. What is this? Mustache. The mustache guy. Who's the mustache guy?
Bert?
I don't know. Probably. Oh yeah. Didn't answer. It was laying on the. Oh, so he tried to like talk to his dad. His dad was like kind of like passed out on rocks, and he was like, "Come on, old man, you can't like give up now. You never give up." And he didn't like. He was like. And then like after a few minutes he just like woke up. I was like, I was like, he just fell asleep? Like what was that?
You passed out from having a seizure or whatever.
I can't way
Can't wait
to read
reviews.
the reviews. The reviews weren't
Alright,
that.
just finish
I
your
think
notes.
that the movie is really new because we watched it like a couple of days ago, and it was 6 point something. Been like a few days, and it's 5.1 already. So I
Yeah.
believe that it
Alright.
just like came out. I'm wondering if some of the characters ever played in other movies or ever played.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Not in like really good movies. They didn't get an Oscar.
Okay, you have 2 notes left.
I don't know anyone's name. Also, I don't care.
Yeah, that's kind of you in real life anyway.
Hey! I'm trying in real life. I even
know.
didn't try in this
Read
one.
your last note exactly as it said.
You can see his butt. Very sexy. The old guy, the mustache guy. You can see his butt. It was very sexy. No. No, it was terrible. Like everything in the movie. I don't want to watch it again.
She wrote not sexy. I wrote very over it. She just noticed it now.
What?
On the notes.
Oh,
Do you really think that you wrote very sexy?
yeah, I can write something like that as a sarcasm.
No, he didn't.
So I wrote
it,
not sexy and he changed it to very sexy.
Yeah.
It looks like Veffy sexy.
Because at one point he comes out with his hospital robe and shoots a tentacle before they can jump in and get the sack that eventually cures him and works perfectly. And then the DARPA guy, now that they have a living graboid, says, "This will be perfect. I'm going to use this as a bioweapon." And then Bert flies a toy plane into its mouth that has explosives in it. And it blows up, soaking them with graboid guts. And then a sexy scientist and Jamie Kennedy kiss, and then kiss again after Bert says that wasn't a good enough kiss. And then
They kiss like that.
probably a dumb guitar solo or
If
something.
you were listening to us,
Um,
I just slicked Matt.
and then the movie ended mercifully. And
Finally!
so
I didn't end. Even.
it did it with a kiss, and then they walked away.
Oh,
And
I wasn't concentrate.
yeah, it'll be a cold day in hell when we watch this again.
Yeah.
But I hope you enjoyed this negative, complaining podcast.
Watch the movie. I would recommend you to watch it to understand what
Yeah,
we've
if you're
been through.
drunk with a group of people,
Solidarity.
if you want to heckle a movie,
Oh my god, that's a funny thing to do.
yeah,
To recommend that movie to someone. Let's do that. Let's recommend like your mom or something.
no, why?
Or
Why
my
would
mom.
you do that?
My mom would watch it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What? You watched everything?
Okay,
We watched
we can
it.
figure this out another
My
time.
mom
Why
watched
would
a
you?
recap.
Why do you recommend it to someone that you don't like? I mean, that's what you should do. If
Because
you-
it's funny.
no, it's not.
When you can't recommend it like to someone that you don't like. You don't talk with.
All right.
But person that
Whatever.
you like, who trust you, and you would watch it and you would be so confused. Like, why did you tell me to watch that?
Yeah. Well, I would never do that. So.
I'm gonna do that to someone.
Sure, do it. Go to Israel and make everyone watch it.
No.
All right, that's
We have
it.
no time to watch movies in Israel.
Watch
That's why I love America.
Yael Matt recap. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Like it. Share
Like
the
us,
page.
share us,
Write a
subscribe.
review. We're on iTunes.
Yeah,
Subscribe
write to
it.
us. Make us feel like we're not alone.
Yeah. Thanks very much.
Yo,
Good night.
good night.
October
good day.
continues.
It's still morning when we upload it. We're not sure what time
Thanks
is
for
right now, but
drink some coffee. Let's just end it. Stop it.
bye.